crosses the Atlantic.
Vargas dynasty all the way up. You guys know that. Let's go, baby.
Fernando Vargas Jr., 17 wins, 15 knockouts, a famous name he has spent a lifetime making his own. And across from him stands Gary Allen, with no interest in playing witness to the story. But Fernando Jr. doesn't come alone. His younger brother Amado Vargas brings the pressure, pedigree, and family fire, while his undefeated boxing record makes
Welcome everyone to BKB 57 Anarchy in the UK. The summer of BKB rolls on. We stop in London, England, a place with a rich tradition in bare knuckle boxing. And I happen to be standing here, Jimmy Smith, right next to one of those legends of British boxing, Amir Khan, a man who needs no introduction. BKB 57, of course, brought to you by Rainbet. Look, LA was fantastic. Yeah. Sold out show, incredible. Victor Ortiz in the main event. But you're a guy who knows about making his pro debut under a ton of pressure and Olympic silver medals. The Vargas brothers trying to do that in bare knuckle tonight, that's not easy.
No, it's not going to be easy. Look, when it's your first one, you don't know what to expect. I'm sure they've done enough sparring sessions and training sessions, but it's never the same. When you step in that ring, that's when you realize how hard it is, and it's time where you have to perform. But I'm sure they're going to be fine. Look, they come from a fighting family. I was speaking to the father, Fernando Vargas, yesterday, and he said my boys are ready. They're going to go in there and do a spectacular job. I'm really confident that they'll do well because it's in their blood. They're fighters. I'm sure they'll be fine with the pressure. And
it was one of those things where they have a ton of fan support here in London. Their bus was absolutely mobbed, fans trying to get to them. They've sold that part of the fight. Now it's about success in the Trigon. Well, let's talk about the heavyweights. Mick Terrill making his return against Florian de la Motte, the German fighter. You know, in the heavyweight division, no gloves. With gloves on, anything can happen. Exactly. No gloves, one shot, and it's over. A ton of pressure and tension in the Trigon.
A lot of pressure. So I like Mick. I met Mick a few times at a couple of the other events. And one thing about Mick is that he's a beast of a fighter. I mean, look, I've seen videos of him, old videos of him, because when I first met him in Manchester, I was like, let me see what he's about. And when I saw some of his videos, I was like, wow, this guy can fight. Now, he's been at a few shows in Cardiff. I met him again, but tonight he's going to be making his big fight. He's having a big fight here. Look, the guy he's fighting against is not a walkover. He's also a tough fighter as well. But Mick, because the hype has kind of grown on me, I think Mick's going to go in there and put on a great performance. He's going to get a good win. But like I said, this is BKB. One punch can change a night. Like you said earlier, gloves are the smaller gloves. Well, no, sorry, they don't even wear gloves.
None at all.
They've just got bandages. Right, they've got bandages on. It's not like boxing where you wear the gloves. You have a little bit of padding, but here there's no padding. It's bare knuckle. So I mean, like I said, anything can happen. Like I said, Mick, in my opinion, looks the favourite, even though he's been at the ring for the Trigon a long time. But like I said, it's always that one punch away from getting hurt.
And one thing, the Trigon, absolutely no room to run. The heavyweights and the Vargas brothers. The Vargas brothers, of course, big favorites. Odds brought to you by Rainbet. Tonight, in our prelims, a ton of upsets. Fighters coming in, they don't care what the odds are. Memorize the numbers and then completely throw them out the window. You talked about it. One punch can change everything.
One punch can change the night, definitely. And you know one thing I want to say as well? Doesn't that Trigon look a little bit smaller than before?
It is.
It is.
Yes.
So I was sat there thinking, I'm sure the one in Manchester was much bigger. The one in Cardiff was much bigger. This is a smaller one, and you've got the heavyweights headlining. So you know, one thing is going to be a war. I mean, it's going to be non-stop. It's going to be total war.
No room to step back. The Vargas brothers know that well. They're with Gareth A. Davis.
Well, we are here with one of the Vargas brothers, Emiliano, who's just won at 140 pounds on that brilliant Boots Ennis Xander Zayas card at the Barclays Center in Brooklyn, New York. Emiliano, both of your brothers fighting tonight. Great opportunity for them to leave the boxing ecosystem in their prime and fight in bare knuckle as well as glove boxing.
Yeah, no, it's a great opportunity. We're happy to be here. I mean, like I said, this is a great opportunity for fighters to come over and to make a name for themselves in bare knuckle. My brothers are going to handle business tonight, and sky's the limit.
Vargas going 2-0 tonight in the co-main events.
2-0, 2 knockouts, for sure. I'm a betting man.
And having Dad there as well, Fernando Vargas Sr., the legendary fighter, El Ferros, as he was known, all those amazing fights he had. Oscar De La Hoya, Ike Quarty, just so many great. Winky Wright. You won't remember them because you're so young, but what does it mean for them to have father and yourself with them?
No, it's the best. We go to work with my father every single day. It's a family affair. You know, there's no better feeling than winning with the people that you love, and these are my brothers. So I'm here to support them, and I think my dad would have done great in this, no doubt.
Oh, there's no question about that. You've still got your gloves on. You're undefeated. You're on the way to a world title at 10 stone. Are we going to get your itchy knuckles without gloves at some point in the BKB?
I don't know. We'll see. But I'm the #1 contender for the WBO. I'm inching towards my world title. And like I said, sky's the limit. I'm ready for my world title.
It's a big night here with the Vargas dynasty. It's going to be an amazing event. As you say, guys, Mick Terrill returning as heavyweight. We have got some cracking fights on the card for a crowd that are getting very excited. Guys, Amir, Jimmy, back to you on the desk.
The energy here at the Indigo Theater at the famed O2 Arena has been absolutely off the chart. They've been a little bit spoiled by some prelims that had finish after finish. We'll see if we can keep that going on the main card tonight. Up next, the middleweights. Martin Raffel versus Liam Howell, starting off with a bang right after this.
At Tough Shed, we love to say yes. That's why we're America's #1 backyard building experts. Can we install your custom Tough Shed in a day? Yes. Are we proud to be made in America? Yes. Can you drive over a Tough Shed in a 4x4? Yes, but please don't. If you buy this month, can you get up to 18 months of no interest and no payments? Yes. That's right, we're saying yes to no payments till 2028 for qualified buyers. Call, click, or visit while this deal lasts. And it feels good to say yes to that.
BKB 57 is presented by RainBet. Experience betting without boundaries at rainbet.com. Brought to you by Vortex Competitions. Adios Tequila Seltzer, the official tequila seltzer of BKB. Thirst Responder, the official hydration water of BKB. Tough Shed, you dream it, we build it at toughshed.com. Producer Mezcal, a mezcal for everyone. Estrella Insurance. Pay less than what you pay now for auto insurance, up to 50% less. By HydroShot, science in every sip, performance you can trust. And BoxRec, the official data partner of BKB. Starting off with the middleweight division, so much talent at 160 pounds. Anarchy in the UK, BKB 57, ready to kick off. If the prelims have been any indication, main card's going to be amazing. Big Mo, get us going.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. We welcome all of our viewers joining us around the world on Vice TV, talkSPORT, and Telemundo. And we welcome all of you joining us here live tonight in London, England. We're here at the Indigo at the O2 Arena for Anarchy in the UK, BKB 57. And this is the smallest fighting surface in combat sports, the mighty Trigon. 3 equal 60-degree corners has led this to being over a 90% finish rate, the highest in all of combat sports. And we open our main card with 5 3-minute rounds in the middleweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, please welcome Liam Howell.
Big boy scraps, the one and only.
This is a man who joined the Army in 2007, spent 8 years there. Went from there to bodybuilding, to bare knuckle, always looking for that thrill, that challenge. Tore both biceps, that kept him out of bodybuilding. He says, here's where I feel at home. Look at the rain bet odds. Rafael, a big favorite in this. I don't think that matters to Liam Howell. He's ready to go.
He looks confident and looks calm as well. I mean, look at I think I met him yesterday, and he was full of confidence. And he said he's a big fan. He loves boxing, and obviously I don't know if he ever had a boxing background. Did he ever have a boxing background?
He is one of those guys who comes in more with the military background. Has fought in bare knuckle, fought against Ryan Mir. He's explosive, powerful, light on his feet, has that good in and out movement. Doesn't tend to stay in one place. That's going to behoove him well in this fight.
No, I think look, always a good mover and a good puncher always gets far. And if he moves well, like I said, let's go back to the trigon. It's a smaller trigon. There's not much you can move. You can't really move these. We were working it out earlier. It's 2 steps, if he does 2 steps forward, you both meet in the middle. So really, you're not far.
Got to be ready to punch. Big Mo. Bring in his opponent.
And now his opponent, fighting out of the red corner. Please welcome to the Trigon, Martin Reffel.
Martin Reffel lost a close fight, a bloody one against Scott McHugh. Has a win over Rolando D, the current champion. But he says, when I've lost, I've backed off at the end of rounds. I've kind of let the guy back into the fight. I've made little mistakes that have cost me close decisions. And you know well, that's the one you go back to the gym and go, man, if I'd done just a little bit more. Those are the motivating kind of fights. He feels backed against the wall.
Yeah, definitely. And it only makes you a stronger fighter coming, knowing that you're not going to make them same mistakes again. Now, he knows that what he did wrong. He may have lost them close fights, but he's not going to make that same mistake again. So I'm sure now he's going to bounce back. And you always have to say, when a fighter has lost a fight and knows where he made them mistakes, he's always going to be a dangerous fighter.
It always hurts a little bit more. Sometimes the guy's better than you, and that's the way it goes. But when you could have had it, you had done a little bit more. Those are the painful ones that keep you up at night.
The most painful ones are the ones that you could have won. And obviously he knows now where he made them mistakes, and he's not going to let that happen again.
Instead, he's not afraid to get hit. He welcomes the contact of bare knuckle. As we've said over and over, it's a smaller trigon tonight. We are limited by the size of the stage. Not a lot of room to run. Here's your tail of the tape, brought to you by Vortex. Look at the age difference, only 2 years. Height goes to Rafael. A slight reach advantage to Rafael as well. The main card ready to go. Anarchy in the UK. Big Mo started off.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, we begin our main card for BKB 57, Anarchy in the UK, and we open in the middleweight division, scheduled for 5 3-minute rounds. This and all bouts tonight are brought to you by Vortex Competitions and by Hydro Shot. Performance in every sip, performance you can trust, and by RainBet. Experience betting without boundaries at rainbet.com. Our referee in charge when the bell rings is Clive Allison. Let's meet the boxers first. Fighting out of the blue corner, wearing the black trunks with pink trim, he stands 5 feet 8 inches tall. He weighed in at 158.4 pounds. Tonight, he enters the Trigon with a professional bare knuckle record of 5 wins versus 3 defeats, with 4 of those wins coming by way of knockout. And he fights out of Leicester, England, introducing Liam Swanee Howell. And now his opponent, standing across the Trigon, fighting out of the red corner, a veteran of the sport of bare knuckle boxing, wearing the blue trunks with pink trim. He stands 5 feet 10 inches tall. He weighed in at 159.8 pounds. Tonight, he enters the Trigon with a professional bare knuckle boxing record of 6 wins versus 5 defeats, with 3 of those wins coming by way of knockout. And he fights out of Peterborough, England, introducing the former BKB British champion and the former World Championship challenger, ladies and gentlemen, Martin the Rebel Raffle.
Final instructions up to scratch in a very small trigon tonight. Martin Raffel in the blue and pink. Liam Howell in the black and pink. Howell said, he goes, I'm going to have they're calling that a knockdown. That's a little surprising, but I got pushed to the canvas there.
Yeah, that was quite early. Like I don't think he got hit in that. Oh, yeah, I think he's caught right there. So may have been caught going down.
Little cut around the right eye. And Raffel coming out with a lot of confidence.
See, both guys know exactly what to expect. They both had wins, they both had losses.
That's a second knockdown. And this time, Howell is hurt. As corner's telling him it's all over, and it is. That's it. Amir, those were not wide punches. They were short inside shots.
They were very short, sharp punches, and punches that you just about catch and see. And they're the small shots, especially early in the fight, early in the rounds, are the quick shots that put him down. I mean, they put him down, and you could see, once he got that cut and felt that blood pouring down his ear and his eye, his heart went.
Absolutely fantastic stuff. Well, Martin Raffel, he said he was going to get back on a winning track tonight. So incredibly motivated. And I know all the fighters say they're going to win, but this is a guy who has exuded confidence for days. Let's take a look at the end.
Yeah. You see, he knew that his opponent was cold, and he caught him with a good shot. There it was. The left hook it was that put him down.
That was a legitimate knockdown.
It was.
Definitely was. Didn't see it in real time. Very short punches. And here they are on the other side, Amir.
You know, respect where it's due. I like the short punches that they do, because normally in boxing, not many short punches can land that easily. But you see the short punches landing, and that was the second one. That was the second knockdown.
Beautiful placement, beautiful timing right around the ear. The balance goes. And Martin Raffel doing exactly what he said he would with a first round knockout. We'll get the particulars when we come back. Well, we said we'd start it off with a bang, and we did on the main card. Martin Raffel looking absolutely fantastic and getting it done quick. Big Mo, make it official.
Ladies and gentlemen, our referee Clive Allison calls a stop to this contest at 47 seconds of the very first round, declaring your winner by knockout, Martin the Rebel Raffel.
Big question, and that kind of clinch at that kind of range. Big question is how do you defend against punches like that? I mean, you can't even see them.
No, you can't. I mean, there were short punches, you don't see them. It's outside the eye line. There were hooks sort of going, and I mean, they landed at the right place. You can see the first knockdown hurt him. He never really recovered from that first one, and then them small short punches were affecting him. Yeah.
One of the things that always impressed me, and I know you saw him when you were growing up, George Foreman could hit you with a punch, just throw it out there and hurt you. Naturally heavy-handed. Similar kind of thing tonight, short range, but man, thudding punches on the inside from Raffel.
Sometimes you don't know what, I mean, the shots that we may think are not going to hurt the opponent are the ones that really hurt them. We start outside the ring, we are outside the trigon, but inside the trigon, you don't know what the effect them punches are making. They are definitely causing hard pain to the fighters.
Exactly, in the heavyweight division, we know any shot can hurt. The heavyweights are up next.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, we move to the heavyweight division. Scheduled for 5 3-minute rounds. Introducing first to the Trigon. Fighting out of the blue corner, here is Maddie Askin. And now his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, here is Jay Kerr.
I know what the fighters are going through. But let's see. I mean, in a few minutes' time, we'll see how the guys are going to perform.
Matty Askin, the much more experienced boxer, said he got frustrated. It wasn't getting the fights he wanted. It wasn't getting the opportunities I wanted. So he's making the shift to bare knuckle. But Jay Kerr said the smart thing. He goes, I'm not boxing this guy. You brawl a boxer, you box a brawler. Exactly. I'm turning this into a brawl.
So I know the kid back from the boxing days. I mean, he's a very good boxer. National champion as an amateur as well. You know, obviously a little bit bigger than he was before, but obviously a little bit more comfortable in the weight now. And with boxing skills, he's there smiling at me now. Gives a little smile right there. But look, he seems confident. He knows that he's got the boxing skills that are going to help him in this. He knows that for the jab, the right hand, the left hook, you name everything in there, he knows what to do. He's fighting someone that he thinks is going to be slower than him, not as experienced as him, and probably doesn't punch as hard as him. But like I said, it's always that one shot away.
Never know. And here is the tale of the day, brought to you by Tough Shed. You dream it, we build it at toughshed.com. Look at the physical difference. Matty Askin's a little bit taller, but it's Jay Kerr with the reach advantage. And Askin's a huge favorite in this fight.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, live from London, England, we arrive at the heavyweight division. This bout is brought to you by RainBet. Experience betting without boundaries at rainbet.com. And by Adios Tequila Seltzer, the official tequila seltzer of BKB. And by Estrella Insurance. Pay less than what you pay now for auto insurance, up to 50% less. Our referee in charge when the bell rings is Andy Albrighton. Let's meet the boxers first. Fighting out of the blue corner, wearing the silver trunks with black trim, he stands 6 feet 4 inches tall. He weighed in at 230.4 pounds. He enters the Trigon tonight with an impressive gloved boxing record, boasting 23 wins. But tonight, he takes the gloves off for the very first time, fighting out of Blackpool, England, introducing Matty, the Assassin Askin. And now his opponent, standing across the Trigon, fighting out of the red corner, wearing the black trunks with silver trim. He stands 6 feet 2 inches tall. He weighed in at 222.6 pounds. He is a veteran of 1 professional bare knuckle contest, and he fights out of Southampton, England, introducing Jay the Lion Man Kerr.
Jay Kerr told us, Amir, he said, I'm the guy at the end of training. I just stay in the gym, hang out in the gym. It's become my whole world. It's become my mental sanctuary.
I mean, he needs it because obviously you can see Askin seems ready. And Askin with the boxing background has that one over him, you know.
And Jay Kerr, can he turn it into a brawl? Trying to do that right away. Nice right hand.
And he caught him clean with a nice right hand. And he still seems hurt. If you look at him now, he's not recording. He got up a bit too early.
Askin's eyes not clear, but that's one of the differences between glove boxing and bare knuckle. It starts so much faster. And Jay Kerr trying to take advantage now. Askin waves him on. They're fighting like this is a one-round fight, Amir.
But the thing is, Kerr knows he's hurt him, and he can get the finish. If he lands one big shot, the fight could be over.
Both big heavyweights. Kerr counting on his power here. Great stuff from the clinch. Once again, taking the boxer out of his element.
See, he's recovered now. It seems to me that Askin's recovered, and a little bit of blood.
More than a little bit out of the nose of Askin. Yeah, it is out of the nose.
Obviously, Askin knows he's been in many boxing fights, and he knows how to recover when he's hit with a good shot. And I think he's showing it there.
Nice uppercut from Kerr.
Kerr is still overall a very good boxer. Kerr's landing some nice, clean shots.
Doing well in those unorthodox positions. Amir, from the clinch, good uppercuts through the center. Now got knocked down, and that's been called a knockdown.
Talking about uppercut, you did say.
Beautiful stuff. Askin able to land it.
Nice clean uppercut it was.
Up at 10, but he's got to move around and show that he has his legs.
I think the referee might stop this one.
Plenty of time left in the round. Referee calling that one a slip. Oh, what a left hook!
It was another uppercut. I think it was an uppercut left hook, but it was a clean shot landed right on the chin.
Askin, the last punch was a hook. Can Jay Kerr continue? He has the heart.
I think both fighters are showing so much heart.
A ton of heart. Another uppercut, and down goes Kerr, and it is over. We talked about the boxing skills of Matty Askin, that experience of I know I'm hurt, but I know how to come back, so vital tonight.
One thing about Askin, he recovered very well when he was hurt in that first round. It was more of a flash knockdown. He got up and then stuck to his game plan. And those uppercuts, you can tell his boxing definitely helped him in this fight. With them clean and crisp shots he was catching with, it was them uppercuts. 3 knockdowns, I think they were all from the uppercuts he threw.
The ability, and you know it well, training with and fighting great boxers. A good boxer has plans A, B, and C. A great boxer has a whole alphabet, right? So
Definitely.
many game plans they can go to. Askin just showed he had a game plan to go to past the brawl. He made adjustments.
Askin made them adjustments. He had the ability to change his style wherever he needed to, and then knew what punches he's gonna have to throw. He threw a couple of hooks. They were blocked by Kerr. But then that's when the uppercut started landing, because he was well open with the uppercut. And like I said, the last 3 knockdowns were all uppercuts. Oh, that was a hook, so I was wrong there.
But the uppercut started it off.
The uppercut started off here. And that's where the uppercut landed, the right uppercut, and then obviously, yeah, the left hook landed. But one thing I want to say, Kerr took them big shots like them. He took them, and it just kept coming back. And the referee on the last 3rd knockdown is when he stepped him and said, no more.
Clubbing shots from Askin. Great stuff from the pro boxer, looking to do damage in BKB. But fantastic power, great combinations, a great future for that man in the heavyweight division. We'll make it official when we come back. Sportsmanship in the Trigon, giving each other respect, and that was a war where both guys earned the respect of their opponent for sure. But it was Matty Askin, beautiful uppercuts, beautiful adjustments, beautiful combinations. The pro boxer looking to do some damage in BKB. Big Mo, let's make it official.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Andy Albrighton calls a stop to this contest at 2 minutes, 2 seconds of the very first round, declaring your winner by TKO, and now undefeated as a bare-knuckle boxer, Matty the Assassin Askin.
Amir Khan talked about adjustments, talked about ability, experience, all of that on display. It was Askin who was hurt early and came back. Made it about the uppercuts, short game, good, tight, precise hooks. Jay Kerr scored an early knockdown, but not able to capitalize on it. Tried to use his power punches, but great adjustments once again by Matty Askin. A man who never gave up, never lost focus, never believed he was going to lose. And you don't want to catch, by the way, that bloody mouthpiece in the crowd. Don't want to be the one that gets hit by that. But so much more to come, including the Vargas brothers. Gareth A. Davis, the man with the microphone. He's backstage.
Well, I've got two brilliant British champions, world champions with me right now here in the crowd. Lee Selby, the former IBF featherweight champion and two-weight world champion, Amir Khan. I come to you firstly. We saw a boxing guy there with 23 victories celebrate Matty Askins more than we've ever seen him celebrate in his first bare-knuckle victory. You now know what that feels like.
So Matty Askins was a great professional fighter. He's been retired for 5 years. Similar to like myself, I was retired for 4 years. And this time, before the fight, he asked me what to expect. And it was exactly what I said. The guy had come out flying, and it's a struggle to defend. But I knew once he'd land a shot, he'd be lights out.
Amir, you called the fight with Jimmy just there. You called it perfectly, that he would be able to be resilient, come back, and he found those uppercuts in the end.
So Kerr started fast, and then obviously Askin got caught with them shots early in the fight. He went down, and when he got up, he recovered quite quickly. Obviously, with that boxing background, definitely recovered. And then stayed close, kept his guard up, was smart then, knew that he made a mistake early, he's not going to make the same mistake again, and put on a great performance towards the end, got the stoppage.
We're talking about the Vargas boys tonight coming in and coming from that ecosystem in boxing where young fighters are in their prime. I'm not talking about how old you are tonight, Lee, but we are going to get many, many boxing champions, world champions, wanting to come into this sport right now.
So Paulie Malignaggi was the first world champion to sign with the BKB bare knuckle roster. I followed suit, and I'm sure there's going to be many more. It'd be nice to see Amir Khan do the jump. Amir Khan make the jump.
Come on, I've been calling you out for 3 events now to get the gloves off.
You know what?
He's calling you out now. Come on.
I mean, he's calling me out. But yes, but the thing is, I mean, look, he's not calling me out. What he's saying is I should get into it. But look, it'd be an amazing sport. Look, the more I've been watching it, the more I've been watching the BKB, it's getting me more interested. But who knows? Like, so I might wake up one morning and say I want to have a go.
You might wake up one morning and they've signed Kell Brook. I mean, now that would get you back in, wouldn't it?
Yes, that may get me back in. That may get me back in to get a nice bare knuckle rematch with him. So who knows?
It's a really exciting sport. That's the other thing. We've got a wild crowd in here around us at the moment enjoying it. The excitement of the sport is the other thing, isn't it?
It's exciting, and the fights, it's sort of like a conveyor belt of fights. One fight finishes, the next one's straight in. And there's always action, there's blood, there's sweat, and there's tears.
And very quickly, I hear you could be in action later in the year back in the UK. Is that right?
Yeah, I'm hoping to fight again once before Christmas. I've signed a 4-fight contract. I've done the one fight, one before Christmas, and then 2 at the beginning of next year.
Great to see you as always, Lee. Amir, get up those steps. Back to Jimmy for commentary. Back to you, Jimmy. Amir's on his way.
It's great that I will have a color commentator next to me in a moment, but Miami, BKB 58, get your tickets now. They're on sale for the James L. Knight Center. Yuriorkis Gamboa, the Cuban Olympic legend and outstanding pro, making his bare knuckle debut. Also Alberto Blas, Gustavo Trujillo, so many local stars will be on display in Miami. It's going to be a night to remember. As we said, pick up your tickets now. LA sold out. We expect Miami to do the same. Purchase your tickets at bkbtickets.com/Miami. A great night of fights. Pick them up early. It is going to be absolutely amazing as the summer of BKB rolls on. This is live backstage. Amado, Vargas getting his hands, as wrapped as they can be in bare knuckle. The Vargas brothers will be on when we come back right after this. The historic O2 Arena, looking at London Bridge, London, England. Fantastic city, fantastic fans, fantastic history of boxing and bare knuckle as the summer of BKB rolls on from here to Miami. LA, London, Miami, we're hitting some great cities. This card has delivered from top to bottom. Big Mo bringing our next pair of fighters.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to you viewers joining us around the world on Vice TV, talkSPORT, and Telemundo. And welcome back to the Indigo at the O2 Arena here in London, England, as we move along with our main card of BKB 57. Still to come tonight, the debut of the Vargas dynasty, Amado and Fernando Jr. and Mick Terrill in our main event. But until then, we start in the welterweight division, scheduled for 5 3-minute rounds. Introducing first to the Trigon, fighting out of the blue corner, here is Simon Doherty.
You can appreciate this, Amir. Not only is he aggressive, not only does he have knockout powers, you look at the rain betting odds where it looks like McCallum, Doherty a little bit of a favorite, minus 143. This is a guy who can box, has good defense, has good control of range, understands the jab. These are two guys that can do it all.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, and as you saw in the last fight, a boxer knows how to defend himself. If he is hurt early, he knows how to recover from it and come back. Now, these both guys are boxers. They know exactly how it's going to be, and it's going to be more like a toe-to-toe fight. I saw, is it Doherty? I saw him fight.
Doherty, yep.
Yeah, I saw Doherty fight in Manchester recently. Amazing fighter, boxed really well. So, you know, he's a handful. He has a good style. He has good movement. I mean, literally, a very good boxer. To be honest, overall, he's a good boxer.
10-2 in his bare knuckle career. He says I've had over 47 fights with the gloves on. I've done it all. I know how to succeed in the Trigon and every kind of bare knuckle. Coming in with a ton of confidence, and I don't want to jinx it, but a lot of people saying this is going to be fight of the night. Mo bringing his opponent.
And now his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, making his way into the Trigon. Here is Aaron McCallum.
What impressed me so much in his fight against Sarab Manassian is not just that he knocked him down twice before the doctor stopped it. It wasn't just the offense. Is that Manassian, a very, very tough fighter, he walked out untouched. Not a scratch on him against Manassian, who is very aggressive, a short power puncher. It was the defense that impressed me as much as the offense his last time out.
And we know that he's got great offense, but the defense definitely helps a lot as well. Now, one thing we know about Doherty is that he has good offense. If this kid's got a good defense, then it is going to be a great matchup. McCallum obviously looks very confident as well, looks in great shape as well, very calm. But like I said, when that bell goes, I'm sure both fighters, because they are both very experienced fighters, both had a lot of fights, they've had a lot of wins. So it's going to be a good one.
But also, this idea where he said, I've been working a lot on my defensive responsibility. When you look at his build, strong, thick, filled out at this weight class. He believes in his physical strength. This is my ability to not get hit that's going to carry the day. But you really can't have success in BKB without walking through the fire.
Exactly. A fighter like him, you know, with he's quite broad-shouldered, quite heavy, and he seems like a flat-footed, come forward, heavy puncher. But the way, obviously, I've not seen him fight yet, and obviously you've said he's more of a boxer, he's very slick, very defensive. But if he's defensive with the size and power he's got, he's going to be a very dangerous fighter to beat.
That is one hell of a combination. He talks about how his experience in bodybuilding, used to be a bodybuilder. I'm used to carrying a lot of weight. I'm used to cutting a lot of weight. I'm used to nutrition. I'm used to slimming down. He says, physically, I'm ready for this kind of fight. Let's take a look at the tail of the tape. Aaron McCallum, 10 years older than his opponent. Tail of the tape brought to you by Adios Tequila Seltzer, the official tequila seltzer of BKB. Everything else physically almost identical. Simon Doherty, a slight height advantage. Look at the betting odds as we start the fight.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, we move along with our main card for BKB 57, and we now arrive at a final eliminator for the BKB Welterweight Championship of the World. This bout is brought to you by RainBet. Experience betting without boundaries at rainbet.com, and by Thirst Responder, the official hydration water of BKB, and of course presented by Vortex Competitions. Our referee in charge when the bell rings is Jay Lamb. Let's meet the boxers first. Fighting out of the blue corner, wearing the light blue trunks with silver and white trim, he stands 5 feet 9 inches tall. He weighed in at 147.4 pounds. Tonight, he enters the Trigon with a professional bare-knuckle boxing record of 9 victories versus 2 defeats, with 2 of those wins coming by way of knockout. And he fights out of Stoke-on-Trent, England. Ladies and gentlemen, Simon the Smoke from Stoke, Doherty. And now his opponent, standing across the Trigon, fighting out of the red corner, wearing the purple trunks with black and gold trim. He stands 5 feet 6 inches tall. He weighed in at 147.8 pounds. Tonight, he enters the Trigon with a professional bare-knuckle boxing record of 9 victories, opposite 6 defeats, with 7 of those wins coming by way of knockout. And he fights out of Selston, England, by way of Nottingham, England. Ladies and gentlemen, Aaron the Baron McCallum.
One thing that is obvious as they square up in this title eliminator, you and I are looking at the difference in build. Simon Doherty, tall, lean, his opponent a little bit shorter, but thicker with that bodybuilding background.
And looking at it as an ex-fighter myself, someone like Doherty is a boxer, keep it long, keep it moving, whereas he's a bit of a fighter. I like last fight, he gets stuck in there, he loves to get stuck in there and have a tear-up. But he's fighting another fighter who loves a tear-up as well.
Sometimes brawls when it does not behoove him. Simon Doherty in the blue and silver trunks. His opponent, Aaron McCallum, in the purple trunks. This is a title eliminator. Oh, nice hook coming in with these short punches.
Short punches. Exactly, them short punches are the ones that do cause a lot of damage, as we saw in the last fight. And McCallum obviously looks like he's putting the pressure on Doherty. Wants to push him back. Aiming for that one big shot to put him away.
This is where Doherty's going to have an advantage, is at range.
Great movement from Doherty. Head movement's good. And he's sticking to a bit of the boxing as well. Keeping it long. Not getting involved in too much exchanges. Just boxing him with that good jab there.
One thing about Doherty, and you mentioned it, he tends to like a brawl and kind of fall into his punches a little bit more than he should.
Yeah.
Wants to keep this one on the outside.
No, Doherty obviously wants to go into war. I mean, end of the day, like, he wants to get stuck in, and sometimes, but I think if he keeps it long and keeps it sharp, I think he'll be fine. Because if you think of McCallum's not a shotter. He's very strong on the inside. He'd rather have the fight closer.
And just like another famous McCallum, Mike McCallum trying to snatch the body on the inside, working the ribs. It was famous for his body work. McCallum trying to do that on the inside.
He wants to chop him down, bring him down, then send them shots up.
So far, both guys being defensively pretty responsible. Hands up, no big cuts. And that's saying something, considering in BKB in the first round, we've seen some knockouts and cuts early.
Yeah, normally you see a lot of... I mean, both fighters are very experienced. They've been in a lot of fights, so they know exactly how to handle this. Keeping the head down. Normally, most of the head clashes cause the cuts, but there's very little here.
McCallum in his 16th professional bare-knuckle fight. A lot of guys talk about their unlicensed experience as well. I just believe what they tell me, no way to check it out.
Exactly.
Referee, a little bit of a warning. Both fighters.
Up a bit. When you're pretty close to the ropes, you're both grabbing the ropes. It's legal, okay?
Talking about grabbing the ropes. Oh, nice left hook from McCallum. Doherty getting a little predictable with that head dip to the right, ran into the hook.
I think Doherty's is standing too tall, and when a fight is too tall and he's in a straight line, he's easier hit. I think he needs a little bit more head movement. Doherty does, because at the moment he's just getting caught with all them overhand shots.
Waning seconds of round number 1.
But McCallum's game plan is perfect. He's getting stuck in.
Pulling in, trying to make his strength a factor. Doherty trying to work that outside game. Pretty much stylistically the fight we expected.
It's the fight and the style like he needs to do to win the fight for Doherty. For McCallum. But if Doherty wants to win the fight, he has to keep it long. For them good clean shots, not get involved too much. But to be honest with you, McCallum is just staying on him hard. He's not giving him a breather. He's not giving him a chance to move.
You can see in our first responder corner camp, both guys, no big swelling, no big cuts. Both guys experienced enough to stay out of harm's way in round number 1. A little bit of blood out of the nose of Doherty.
And it's not the first time they're fighting. I mean, on this show, these guys are very experienced, very respectful as well.
Both fighters have sparred. They spar together as well.
So obviously they don't want what each other brings to the table as well. Yeah.
We begin round number 2. Fight clock brought to you by Adios Tequila Salsa, official tequila seltzer of BKB. We haven't had to use the clock a whole lot for very many rounds tonight. So
exactly,
into round number 2.
Yeah. That's the second time you've gone to the back of the head. That's 1 point off. 1 point.
Taking a point off for shots to the back of the head.
I think that definitely helps. Doherty gives him a little bit more confidence now.
Also, it's one of those inside punches that he's been using a lot. And if he hesitates on the inside, that's going to hurt him.
Yeah.
Like that.
I think one thing about Doherty, if Doherty stays long, keeps it long, because he's letting McCallum push him back or get stuck in.
Once again, Doherty complaining about shots to the back of the head. Doherty said, I know my opponent's short, I know he's tough, I know everything he brings physically. But to your point, Amir, he's kind of letting, even though he's doing well with the punches, that he's kind of letting McCallum dictate the space of the fight.
McCallum at the moment, that's what he needs to do more. Doherty needs to do a little bit more of that, push him back a little bit, stand his ground a little bit, because at the moment he's letting McCallum take full control of this fight. Now, he's been caught a few big shots landed there by McCallum. McCallum may have hurt him a little bit.
Once again, going back to the ribs and close.
Lift your head up.
Both fighters have such a great engine as well. Not getting tired.
You talk about that experience, Amir, and that's what it brings to you. They have a good gas tank. They know they can win later rounds, but Aaron McCallum said specifically, I don't trust the judges. I do not want this going to judges. I know we have to finish this guy to win.
Yeah, McCallum obviously seems the type of fighter that sometimes a lot of his shots may not get. The referees might not score it.
You're pulling your head down.
So he thinks that he might have to get stuck in and
tidy
really
up
knock
now.
him out.
There's going to be some points going. Understood? Understood?
And you know a lot of judges don't score the rib shots the way they should, don't show the body shots the way they should. And that's been a point of success for Aaron McCallum tonight.
So he'd rather go for the knockout, and then no judge can get the result.
Nobody can take it away from you.
Nobody can take it away from you. Exactly.
The judges have been ornamental so far tonight. We haven't had one decision. In close punching, you see Doherty took that right hand and went underneath the armpit. We call it duck under in wrestling.
It was a great 1-2 by Doherty. That's all he has to do. He has to keep it long, hit and move. But he's giving too much. He's giving too much room to McCallum. He's letting McCallum come in and push him back a little bit. Because if he keeps it long, get them shots and let him come and run onto them shots.
And also, Doherty, no room to move back. You take 2 steps, you're against the ropes.
Let go. Lift the head up.
That's more like it.
Backing up with the head up. Took some shots to the chin. They're both trying to put the stamp on round number 2.
McCallum finished that round off with some very big shots.
Say yes. That's why we're America's #1 backyard building experts. Can we install your custom tough shed in a day? Yes. Are we proud to be made in America? Yes. Can you drive over a tough shed in a 4x4? Yes, but please don't. If you buy this month, can you get up to 18 months of no interest and no payments? Yes. That's right, we're saying yes to no payments till 2028 for qualified buyers. Call, click, or visit while this deal lasts. And it feels good to say yes to that.
Well, we haven't needed the judges so far, but so far in this fight, Amir, I wouldn't want to be one. It looks like McCallum maybe controlling distance, landing some good body punches up against the fence. Doherty's chin got a little high.
Doherty's chin, he got caught with a few good shots towards the end of the round, but to be honest with you, it's a very close fight. It's hard to call. Both fighters have had some great exchanges, but it's still a very close fight, like I said. I think they're now both of them are getting a little bit tired. You'll start seeing a little bit more this round. Who you think's gonna get the win?
It's almost like, what style do you appreciate more? Doherty doing a little bit of the movement and the combinations, but McCallum coming in, throwing big punches. What do you like more?
You know what, as a fight fan, we love the style of McCallum, how he keeps coming forward, getting stuck in, throwing them uppercuts and body shots, and he's more busier. And that's what sometimes the referees want to see. They want to see a busy fight.
And certainly the former bodybuilder doing the pushing around, the bullying on the inside from those underhook positions.
And I think, yeah, being the bodybuilder, having the strength as well will help him in this fight, especially if he wants to get close in, move his opponent around. And I think you can see as well, I think Doherty is feeling the pace now. He's getting that pressure put on him and getting pushed around a little bit as well.
Remember, McCallum lost a point in round number 1. That's for hitting to the back of the head, so don't know exactly how the points look. The judges' cards could be all over the place, Amir. We have no idea.
Exactly. You don't know what the judges are seeing. You don't know what they're counting, what points, what they got, how they're scoring the fight, what punches they are seeing. I mean, they are sat a little bit closer than us, and they probably have a better view than us, but you just don't know what they're seeing.
Also, McCallum, a little cut under the left eye, but both these guys surprisingly clean considering the damage they've taken. No big cuts, no big swelling.
Big shots have landed, and there's not been any cuts. To be honest with you, no headbutts have gone in. There's only a little bit of bruising with McCallum on his left eye, but to be honest with you, it's quite a clean fight. Both of them are very good professional fighters. You can see have a decent background as boxers, and quite clean.
One of the problems so far, Simon Doherty, a lot of times when he moves back, he's moving back in a straight line with that chin a little bit high. That's why he took those punches at the end of round number 2.
So you can see the times he's getting caught is when he's got his chin up in the air. If he takes a step back, keeps that chin down, maybe hits some angles, the angles might help.
Remember, Simon Doherty can turn a fight around in a second. You talked about seeing him in Manchester. That was an incredible knockout against Joe Fitzpatrick. Beautiful uppercut right through the center. So he has that lights-out kind of power.
I think both fighters have the power. Both fighters have that knockout power. If they want to end it, they can end it with that one big shot. But at the moment, I think they've got a little bit of respect for each other. They're not throwing their big, heavy shots because they don't want to get caught in between a shot if they miss. But look, overall, I think it's a good, clean fight at the moment. They're both picking their shots at the right time. A good clean shot was given there. I think it's hurting Doherty now. Doherty looks a little bit hurt. He's slowed down a lot this round.
May have caught him with a big shot and was kind of hanging on.
I think it's been a good round for McCallum. McCallum finished off hot, fast, and he is showing the pressure.
Our corner cam brought to you by Thirst Responder, the official hydration water of BKB. Also, Amir, is this about the round? And this is the first round 3 we've seen where the body work of McCallum starts catching up to you. You start having trouble breathing, start feeling it if you're Simon Doherty.
Yeah, so obviously Doherty was hurt with shots from the first round, body shots, and even in the last round as well. As time goes on in the fight, you start feeling them later on in the fight. Now I think you can start seeing him slowing down a lot, and especially in this last round. he slowed down dramatically, so I just feel that the body shots are playing effect.
You see from that replay, when Sime Doherty lands good combinations, he's very accurate with them. Does an excellent job picking his targets, but so far Aaron McCallum controlling the space.
And you can see McCallum got up quick for the round, whereas Doherty was still on the bench. Took a bit of time getting off the corner stool.
Probably a very close fight through 3 as we enter round number 4. Is it now, Amir, about who makes adjustments? That's what professionals do late in fights.
Yeah.
This is about who makes adjustments, who learns from the first 3 rounds.
I think it's now where you start seeing what adjustments you have to make. Automatically, with the experience they've got, they quickly change that. And also, they have to make sure they don't make, if they think that there's been mistakes made in the fight, they have to stop making their mistakes. Now, they might be getting caught. See, one thing about Doherty, he's getting caught close in. He needs to maybe keep it a little bit longer so he doesn't get caught with the close shots into the body or to the head. But he's giving McCallum too much respect, letting him come in, letting him push him around. So he has to keep it long, maybe a little bit more with foot movement.
Also, another thing in BKB, it is legal to hit from the clinch, and also judges kind of give a little bit more respect to the fighter who's pulling the other one around in the clinch, right? The other one who's throwing the other one out, though throws are not legal. The idea that it looks like you're bullying the other guy, a lot of times the judging will go your way.
Exactly, that might go their way because he looks the more pressure fighter, and judges like to see that more. Oh, we got caught with a big right hand there as well. You see Doherty, he's on his back foot this round. You can see that he looks a little bit hurt. Whereas with McCallum, he's got a second wind. Seems very fresh. Big shots are landing.
Look at that, caught him in the corner. Unloaded some punches.
Through the ropes. One more time, it's a point off.
Box. A referee claiming he went through the ropes to escape the punishment. That is not legal, just let him know.
Break, 2 steps back. Box.
Well, McCallum kind of starting to win maybe the psychological war, starting to wear Doherty down a bit.
McCallum looks a strong,
yeah, McCallum, you're right.
Yeah, McCallum looks a stronger fighter.
Yeah.
He's pushing Doherty back. It just depends what the judges are seeing now and what they're scoring.
And that's perfectly legal. Doherty held on to him and clinched her body lock. And he was throwing punches the whole time. Referee getting less and less patient with the clinching without punching. Good duck under by Doherty, but no room to punch afterward. You know, every fighter talks about their conditioning, what they've been through to get ready for a fight. Here's where it actually shows.
You know what? It shows now where I think both fighters look dog-tired, honestly. And if you look at the last couple of rounds, they've been very high. The work rate's been very, very high. There's a lot of pushing going on, a lot of close-range fighting as well. But overall, I think that round wasn't as clear. It's hard to tell who won that round, but it was a very close fight, quite a close round again.
Jack Fincham backstage right now in the locker room, of course, taking on Aaron Chalmers later in the night tonight. This is a guy who's done his fair share of TV work, done his fair share of modeling. We'll see how his face looks after the fight. So we get ready for round number 5. You see why this one was a title eliminator. I mean, both guys, excellent boxing. They're doing well in the positions at which they have success. Both guys have tried to control reins. It's just been Chalmers. I'm sorry, not Chalmers. It's been McCallum who has made this a chest-to-chest kind of fight. And that's been the story.
It's a chess match, and you've got one pressure fighter and an offensive fighter, but then they've changed it around where one becomes a pressure fighter and the other one becomes an offensive fighter. So both fighters know how to fight on the front foot and on the back foot. So yeah, they definitely deserve this.
Neither fighter can feel good about having this one in the bag should it go to the judges. I think both corners are saying you need this round number 5. We're underway.
And I think it is decided. This has to be the decider, this round, because it's been a very close fight. I think who wins this rounding and how they finish this fight definitely might get the win for them.
clock in this round number 5, brought to you by Rainbet. First round 5 we have seen tonight. No change in strategy for McCallum, throwing heavy punches.
McCallum coming forward now, throwing them big bombs. Had him on the ropes. A few good left hooks, right hooks, landed. And I think he's just showing his power now, how strong he is. And we go back to when he was a weightlifter, bodybuilder. That's working on his side now. He's pushing his opponent back, he's pushing Doherty back, hurting him.
Strong, physical, bowling forward, trying to keep the boxer at a range where he cannot throw combinations. So far, the combinations of Doherty haven't been much of a factor. Has landed the occasional punch.
I think Doherty he's slowed down a lot this round. He definitely is tired. He's been caught a few times this round. I think with McCallum's coming forward strong, throwing them heavy shots.
Work it out, boys, work it out. Work on the ropes, work on the ropes. Stop boxing, boys. Break. 2 steps back. 2 steps back.
Halfway through round number 5.
Box.
Who has the grit for the last minute and 30 seconds? That's the question. Nice right hand by Doherty.
Break.
A title opportunity in the welterweight division on the line. Stakes couldn't be a whole lot higher.
I just feel that Doherty's giving him too much respect by letting him come in. He just has to take that big 1 step back and throw them clean, straight punches. And then maybe the uppercut is the one which he knocked his last opponent out with in Manchester. So I just feel like Doherty's giving too much respect to him. He's letting him come in, letting him push him around. He stayed on the ropes a little bit long, just move them feet a little bit, and I think he'll make it an easier night.
The question, does he have time to do it with 45 seconds left in round number 5? We know he has 1-shot power, asked Joe Fitzpatrick. But it's McCallum who said, bare knuckle made me a man. I like bodybuilding. There's nothing like the energy of bare knuckle. And he has been into the fight from the beginning. He has been the aggressor.
He's been an aggressor, and he's the one who probably looks the stronger fighter in this, and the guy that's probably going to get the win, in my opinion, because he's shown a lot more pressure. I think that's what referees want to see. That's what fight fans at home want to see. They want to see the guy pushing and punching more.
McCallum said, I don't trust the judges. Well, for the first time tonight, we are going to the judges. And will that trust be rewarded? We'll see.
Great respect to both fighters. I mean, they fought.
Number 1. Amado. My chain.
said it. I want to finish this. I don't want to go to the judges, but what did they think? To end all suspense, Big Mo has the scorecards. Who will get a welterweight title shot?
Ladies and gentlemen, at the end of 5 full rounds, we go to the judges' scorecard for the official decision. Judge number 1 sees the contest 48-46, McCallum. Judge number 2 sees it 49-45, Doherty. And finally, judge number 3 sees the contest 47-47. This bout has been ruled a split draw.
A 49-45, that was a very wide card considering how close the fight was. But that 1 point in round number 1, Amir, that was the fight. Without that point, McCallum wins.
Exactly. McCallum would have won that fight if that point wasn't taken, that knockdown that he had. I mean, look, a draw, a split draw. I mean, it could have gone either way, honestly. What a fight this was. And we'd love to see it again. But
love to see a rematch, yes.
Yeah, definitely. I'd love to see a rematch. You had a boxer versus a pressure fighter. Obviously, I feel that pressure fighter, in my opinion, I lean more towards him getting the decision because he was throwing more punches, showing that he had the strength, power, movement, he had everything. And he was hurting Doherty a few times in the fight. But like I said, it depends what the judges were watching.
That shot to the back of the head in round number 1 led to a point deduction. You heard the results. A draw. One judge, of course, giving it to Doherty, the other one giving it to McCallum, and one having it at 47-47. Without the point deduction, the outcome would have been entirely different, and McCallum would be fighting for a welterweight title. The man has to be disappointed, but pretty much what we expected in the beginning. McCallum getting in, trying to do his thing on the inside. Doherty trying to find space to box, but rarely finding it, Amir.
Yeah, McCallum he had the right game plan. He had to put the pressure on. He had to fight inside the pocket. He could not give room to Doherty, but Doherty got most of his success when he was coming in, when McCallum was coming in with his chin up in the air. But overall, I mean, in my opinion, McCallum was just a stronger fighter in this. It could have gone either way, like I said, but it was a draw, and I feel that another one, we'd love to see this rematch because I think it will be another great night, another great fight as well.
Not just a great fight, not just a close fight, but a real contrast in styles. We said it from the beginning, is what style do you prefer? The judges obviously split on that live from the locker room. Mick Terrill later tonight. The heavyweight, former champion at BKB, looking to reclaim the title he never lost in the Trigon, versus Florian de la Motte, the very tough German. As we roll on, anarchy in the UK. The first Vargas brother, Amado Vargas, makes his bare-knuckle debut. But if you think James Springer is going to be intimidated, you are very much mistaken.
Amado Vargas has never lost a professional fight. Beat Ryan Garcia's brother. Beat Dean the Great in front of 1 million people. But every one of those wins came with gloves on. None of it counts here. James Springer isn't here to make up the numbers. He's just a fighter who's been scrapping his whole life. One man is protecting a name. The other's got nothing to lose and everything to prove. Vargas, Springer. One name is already made. One is about to be.
Back to BKB 57 Anarchy in the UK. They've gotten so much love from the streets here in London. The Vargas brothers absolutely ready to go. Big Mo ready to get it started.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to all of our viewers joining us around the world on Vice TV, talkSPORT, and Telemundo as we move along with the main card for BKB 57. And now we arrive at the super featherweight division scheduled for 5 3-minute rounds. Introducing first to the Trigon, fighting out of the blue corner, please welcome James Springer.
Look at the rain betting odds. No surprise, Amado Vargas, a gigantic favorite over James Springer. But I'm afraid somebody forgot to tell James Springer that at the weigh-in, he was saying, I'm going to beat you, then I'm going to beat your brother, then your other brother comes in here, I'll beat him too. The idea that I'm not coming here mentally as the underdog. No one's going to walk over me. I'm nobody's stepping stone. James Springer definitely has that attitude.
Sometimes you need that. You need to have that attitude as well, because you can't, knowing that he's coming from a family, a boxing family, they're all used to that fight. He's born in Vargas. He's not scared of that. He's gonna go in there and he's like, I don't give a damn. I'm gonna go in there and do what I do best, and I'm gonna win this fight. I seen him in the back earlier, and he seemed so calm. He goes, do not miss my fight because I am gonna get the win. And I was like, yeah, cool, I'll be watching.
We'll be right here, but you know, when you look at, it's considered Broadway Joe Namath guaranteeing a win over the Indianapolis Colts. I'm sorry, at the time Baltimore Colts is considered one of the greatest call-outs of all time. My thought is, you're the quarterback of the team. You're supposed to think you're going to win. Yeah, I don't care who it is, who I'm fighting. I've never been impressed with, oh, he said he was going to win. Yeah, you're supposed to say you're going to win. You're supposed to believe it.
And I like that because he believes he's going to win, and he's only going to. He's coming in and being the champion, being the main guy, even though the odds might be against him. He's coming in the fight saying that I'm going to win this fight and I'm going to cause a massive upset.
And the idea that this is the biggest opportunity of his career. He knows what a win over Amado Vargas does for him and his career. It takes him from obscurity to stardom in BKB.
Definitely, and around his community, around where he lives, people know the Vargas brothers. They know the Vargas family are great fighters. It's only going to give him a massive name. And, you know, from that, money comes in. He might get some good sponsorship deals. So this is what it's all about. So, yeah.
These opportunities make a fighter's career. He has his son with him. He was at the fighter meeting. He goes, I have 5 children. They are the reason I fight. I made mistakes earlier in my life. This is my shot at redemption tonight.
And this is a win-win fight for him. Okay, because as long as he puts on a great performance, but if he gets the win, it's life-changing for him.
His opponent fighting out of the red corner, making his highly anticipated debut from Las Vegas, Nevada, USA, here is Amado Vargas.
Hear a lot of boos from this London crowd. Guess who doesn't care about those boos? Amado Vargas.
Exactly. I mean, look.
Yes.
The thing is, when you get booed, I mean, he's just coming to do his job. You don't really hear anything. He's probably enjoying it the moment. He's come walking in there. He looks very calm to me. Looks very flashy with that gold outfit he's wearing. Look, you get booed and stuff, but you never let it get to you. You just have to go in there and say, you let your fists do the talking.
From a different kind of combat sport, if you want to call it that, Aaron Guerrero, a great wrestler at Oklahoma State, he said, I love wrestling at rival Iowa. Why? Getting booed and getting cheered sound the same to me.
Yeah,
as long as they're making noise,
as long as they're making noise,
right?
100%. As long as they're making noise, and that's what they want.
But you were a standout amateur Olympic silver medalist. You know what it's like to have the target on your back your entire career. Imagine being the son of a legend. You're talking, you're 5 years old, people know who your dad is.
Look, it's very, very hard not having that target on you all the time. Wherever you go, people know who you are and stuff. It's a lot of pressure to take for a young person. And obviously the Vargas brothers are going to be fighting today. They must have a little bit of pressure knowing that their father was a legend in the game of boxing and they have to perform tonight.
Youngest world champion at 154 pounds. A baby at the Olympics in '96. I remember his performance there. Little controversy there. The American Olympic team very upset about how it worked out in Atlanta with Vargas and Floyd Mayweather. Of course, Antonio Tarver losing controversial decisions, but they came through that. Our tale of the tape brought to you by Estrella Insurance. Pay less than what you pay now for auto insurance, up to 50% less. You see the height advantage, the reach advantage for the young Vargas. Can he use it tonight?
And now, ladies and gentlemen, live from London, England, we are set for this highly anticipated bout in the super featherweight division, scheduled for 5 3-minute rounds. This bout is brought to you by RainBet. Experience betting without boundaries at rainbet.com, and by HydroShot. Science in every sip. Performance you can trust. And by Producer Mezcal, a mezcal for everyone. This bout is scheduled for 5 3-minute rounds. Our referee in charge when the bell rings is Clive Allison. Let's meet the boxers. First, fighting out of the blue corner, wearing the blue trunks with silver trim, he stands 5 feet 5 inches tall. He weighed in at 130.4 pounds. Tonight, he is making his professional bare-knuckle boxing debut, introducing the glove boxing veteran from Liverpool, England, James the People Springer. And now his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, wearing the gold trunks with silver and white trim. He stands 5 feet 8 inches tall. He weighed in at 131 pounds even. As a club boxer, he was perfect. 13 fights, all 13 victories, undefeated. But tonight, he takes the gloves off for the very first time, fighting out of Las Vegas, Nevada, USA. Introducing, representing the Vargas dynasty, ladies and gentlemen, Amado AFV Vargas.
As Big Mo was making his introduction, Springer yapping in the face of Amado Vargas, trying to make this very, very personal. He said, I fought in a jail cell fighting in the Trigon. That's easy work. We'll see if he lives up to that tonight. Round number 1 underway. Springer in the blue and white, Amado Vargas in the gold with white trim.
A very fast start by Vargas, pushing it. Already he's caught.
Complaining he was hit to the back of the head. Referee's calling that a knockdown.
Vargas looks a stronger fighter in this.
Vargas is much bigger than his opponent.
Bigger and is a lot more skillful as well, with the boxing background he has.
And Springer trying to make this dirty. Springer complaining to the referee that he's hitting on the break. Fernando Sr. telling him to go, his coach telling him to go after the cut. Wise advice from the veteran fighter. It's exactly the kind of ugly fight that Springer wanted. Corner telling him to keep his distance.
I think even though Springer's is blocking.
Oh, just threw him out of the ring and kicked him. I think he threw a kick there. Amado Vargas playing to the crowd. I think we saw a kick there. Like an MMA fight's breaking out here. Pride rules. You can't kick on the ground.
You can't kick on the ground, but you know what? He seems Springer did seem very frustrated. He's already been cut. He's got his bleeding down his face.
And this is about as close to a street fight as you can get.
Yeah. Springer's throwing a lot of shots. They're coming forward, trying to put the pressure on. But Vargas is just walking forward, but that's over the head.
Hiding like the bigger man, calling it a knockdown as well.
Another knockdown on top of the head, right at the temple it was.
That was a short left hand. Springer gets back to his feet. About a minute left in round number 1. Fernando Vargas Sr. saying, listen, what a right hand!
Wow.
And this is over!
I think that shot, the referee doesn't even need to count. That was a great shot, overhand right. He fit into the body and overhand right on the chin, right on the temple. I've been putting right down. But he's back up again. It's great to see that. Springer's back up. He's okay.
Turns out that distance was exactly what Amado Vargas needed as soon as he had it. Man, what a right hand.
And it shows with the boxing background, the timing, the distance he needed. He got it right on the button.
Man, beautiful shot. Can't wait to see it in the replay. But up to that point, a mauling, dirty fight. But look what happens as soon as there is some distance here.
It was a very. Oh, that's when he got thrown out of the ring.
And there's the kick.
Was there. Yep. Yes, it was. I missed that, but yeah, the kick was there.
Like I said, a little bit of pride rules in the right hand. What a shot from Amado Vargas.
I mean, it was just clean. It was a clean shot. You see it in slow motion now. Boom, that right hand, right on the chin. Right on the chin. And the referee knew not to count, he just stopped the fight.
Look at that combination, though. Right to the body, left to the body, right on top.
It was a great fin. He threw the body shot. He threw the left to the body so he puts his hands down. As he put his hands down, the chin was right open for that right hand.
Two Vargas brothers fighting tonight. The first one gets his knockout victory. The details when we come back.
Trash talk, a lot of swagger, a lot of dancing outside of the Trigon. None of that matters now. Amado Vargas makes his statement in round number 1.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Clive Allison calls a stop to this contest at 2 minutes, 9 seconds of the very first round, declaring your winner by knockout and now undefeated as a bare-knuckle boxer, Amado AFV Vargas.
Amado Vargas being shown respect by his opponent. That's right, James Springer came in full of brash confidence. A lot of that, Amir, to sell the fight, to get people hyped, to get his crowd on his side.
Always needs to be respectful, yeah.
Gareth A. Davis is with our winner now.
I am undefeated in glove boxing, now undefeated in bare knuckle. How was that? Baptism of fire, baby.
Man, I do it all. No gloves, with gloves. Shit, I might be in the MMA next. I don't even know. Nah, play, man. All glory to God, man. All glory to my Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ. Shout out to BKB, man. They did a great promotion on promoting me and my brothers, man, and I just can't wait. I can't wait to see what's next.
James has been under your skin all week. You've been under his skin. You've made up now. The beef's over, but it's very thrilling. You thrilled us there. It's a very explosive, different kind of sport to gloved, isn't it?
Come on, absolutely. There's a lot of people saying my names. I've been working on the low, and it shows. All the hard work, it paid off tonight. Oblivion, you a bitch. I know you watching me. You could get that fucking work, easy work, the most easiest work with you. Dean, I turned him into a streamer. Now he's a streamer. And Ryan Garcia's little brother, Sean Garcia, he wants to run it back in a rematch. We could do a BKB. All those guys, BKB, boxing, it don't matter. We could get it. And man, God is the greatest. I'm just super happy, super excited. My little brother Emiliano just got done winning.
Fernando's coming up soon
at the Barclays Center, and then my brother Fernando Vargas Jr.'s coming next. Vargas Dynasty, you already know what the fuck going on. Let's get it, baby.
Let's take a little look at the screen there. A left and a right that finished your opponent. Just talk us through it. Oh, you went out for a little tumble out of the ropes there at one point, but
he kicked me out of there, bro. That's what he did, and then I had fun because
there you go.
And then
talk us.
Oh, yeah. And then there you go, the right hand just, go mimis. Got to get my money. Got to go.
Big boom. Ladies and gentlemen, he's going to be a star of our show. There it goes again. Boom. Right hand.
Much love. All love. Let's get it, baby. Team Vargas, you know what it is. Let's go.
Dynasty Vargas, Amado Vargas, victorious tonight over James Springer. Let's hear it from him, ladies and gentlemen. Back to you boys on the desk, Amir and Jimmy.
Not enough just to win for himself. He talks about the Vargas Dynasty. Other half is coming up later tonight, but not a bad start, Amir.
No, not a bad start, and what a devastating shot that was. I mean, the referee did it, knew not even to count. His brother's coming in next, he looks ready. Is he as good as the younger brother? Is he the younger or the older?
The first thing I say, Fernando Vargas, the older brother, when you look at it, it doesn't matter. You want to do better than your brother, period, right? I know I'm competitive with mine in the same way, but Fernando Vargas Jr. looking composed, ready to go. A little less amped up this week than his brother, a little bit older, a bit more mature, hasn't really engaged in the trash talk, but looks physically completely ready to go. But the crowd here cannot wait for this one. Aaron Chalmers versus Jack Fincham in bare knuckle, the rematch. Fincham looking for a different outcome tonight. Will he get it? We'll find out right after this break.
Oh, gone back.
Yeah, they changed order.
Oh, okay.
BKB 57 is presented by RainBet. Experience betting without boundaries at rainbet.com. Brought to you by Vortex Competitions. Adios Tequila Seltzer, the official tequila seltzer of BKB. Thirst Responder, the official hydration water of BKB. Tough Shed, you dream it, we build it at toughshed.com. Producer Mezcal, a mezcal for everyone. Estrella Insurance, pay less than what you pay now for auto insurance, up to 50% less. By HydroShot, science in every sip, performance you can trust. And BoxRec, the official data partner of BKB. As advertised, the Vargas brothers ready to go. First time out. The little brother, of course, with the knockout, Amado Vargas. And now Fernando Vargas Jr. getting ready to do even better, he hopes, than his little brother, working with his father, Fernando Vargas Sr., the legend. Right now, the Vargas dynasty full of confidence. You heard Amado say it. It's not just about me. It's about my family. It's about those behind me. A lot of belief in that locker room right now.
Seeing his younger brother win that fight, he's only going to give the confidence to the older brother, and he's going to go in there and do a job. Hopefully he's going to try to do better than his brother. Look, brothers are always in competition. I'm sure he's going to try.
As our card moves on, more knockouts to come.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to London, and welcome back inside the mighty Trigon as we move ahead on our main card for BKB 57. And now we arrive at the light heavyweight division for a highly anticipated rematch. Introducing first to the Trigon, fighting out of the blue corner, please welcome Jack Fincham. Fighting out of the red corner, please welcome to the Trigon, Aaron Chalmers.
Once again, also a television personality was Aaron Chalmers on the UK Jersey Shore, called the Geordie Shore, for 10 years. Had the opportunity to fight Floyd Mayweather in an exhibition. Was also the bare knuckle debut for Darren Till, very tough mixed martial arts fighter and boxer. Heard him early, didn't follow up, and then Darren Till, of course, with his power, got back in that fight with a finish. So does have some combat sports experience that he's bringing into the Trigon tonight.
A lot of experience. I mean, fighting in with the top fighters like Floyd Mayweather and then Darren Till. Definitely, he's going to be going in there and he's going to be full of confidence.
A ton of confidence, a ton of physical ability. He has trained a lot of Muay Thai, kickboxing. He says he feels most at home, though, here in bare knuckle. He says, look, I made some choices early on in my 20s and 30s. I was on the party train, doing things I shouldn't have done. Even when I had fights coming, I've straightened my life out now, and I am disciplined. We'll see if it has an effect tonight.
And I think when older you get, sometimes you need that wake-up call. And I think he's at that wake-up call now, knowing that he has to be more of a professional fighter.
We'll see if he has a different outlook tonight as we look at our tale of the tape, brought to you by Thirst Responder, the official hydration water of BKB. Aaron Chalmers, 5 years older than his opponent, a slight height advantage, reach exactly the same, but a massive favorite tonight.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, live from the Indigo at the O2 Arena, we move along with our main card as we now arrive at the light heavyweight division. This bout is brought to you by RainBet. Experience betting without boundaries at rainbet.com, and by Tough Shed. You dream it, we build it at toughshed.com, and by BoxRec, the official data partner of BKB. This bout is scheduled for 5 3-minute rounds. Our referee in charge when the bell rings is Jay Lamb. Let's meet the boxers. First, fighting out of the blue corner, wearing the all-black trunks, he stands 5 feet, 11 inches tall. He weighed in at 176.2 pounds. He is a veteran of 1 professional bare-knuckle contest, and he fights out of right here in London, England. Ladies and gentlemen, Jack Flash Fincham. And now his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, wearing the green trunks with gold trim. He stands 6 feet tall. He weighed in at 174 pounds even. Tonight, he enters the Trigon with a professional bare-knuckle boxing record of 2 wins versus just 1 defeat. And he fights out of Newcastle upon Tyne, England. Ladies and gentlemen, Aaron the Joker Chalmers. Let's go.
Yeah, put it underneath. Underneath. Fingers closed, hands closed. If I tell you to stop or break, I mean stop or break. Are you ready, boys?
Final instruction I've been given. The boys seem ready.
Wait.
Jack Fincham has said, I know my opponent can hurt me with everything he throws. I have to respect that tonight. And he steps in right off a jab. No feeling out process here.
Great jab, honestly. One of the best shots in boxing or in fighting sport is the jab. Clean, straight jab.
So far fighting extremely clean. There's Fincham in the black, Chalmers in the green and white.
Break. Break, 2 steps back.
Good job showing that he's not afraid, although a cut around his right eye already. Can't see exactly where it is. Fincham right now not fighting intimidated at all.
Fincham's very relaxed. Oh, what a great counter shot coming in. Counter shot and the left hook just clean. Came walking right into it.
Break.
I think you hurt him there.
Fincham does not have his legs under him. Chalmers now looking to close the show in the corner of the Trigon. Fincham maybe doing the right thing here with the clinch, but that cut is an absolute disaster.
Definitely, he's pouring into his eyes. You can see. Oh, the referee's just stepped in.
Doctor's going to take a look at the placement right now. Does not look good. Looks like it's in the eyelid.
It's right above the eyelid, right there. Yeah, right above the eyelid. And I think it's giving him a bit of a break because I think he needed a little bit of a rest.
That's a bad spot. Doctor agrees and has. Aaron Chalmers overcame some adversity early, but a nasty cut ends this fight in round number 1. Took some shots, able to get it back. Mo, make it official.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Jay Lamb calls a stop to this contest at 1 minute, 8 seconds of the very first round, declaring your winner by TKO via a doctor stoppage, Aaron the Joker Chalmers.
Aaron Chalmers, ladies and gentlemen, the Joker, just gone 2-0 over Jack Fincham. He's still better looking than you, he just told me, though.
I'm trying to push my nose straight on the camera, but I'm pushing it the wrong way. He's still better looking. He is still better looking. He's cut his... but listen, my good-looking days are over now, so that's why I'm a bare-knuckle boxer.
He said in the week that he didn't throw his hands in that first fight. He didn't pull the trigger in that first fight you had last September, and you'd stopped him at the end of the first round then. But you've probably gone even better tonight. You cut him hard. He threw his hands a bit more. He caught you.
Yeah, do you know what it is? I think Jack can definitely build on that. I think he said in the week he didn't pull the trigger. He certainly pulled the trigger here, and thankfully I caught him a little bit more than he caught me and stopped him with a cut. I could see when I went to the corner, that it was right on the eyelid. So, and my knuckles are really sharp. So, yeah, little razor blades. But listen. What a great week, BKB. From the minute I got here, it's been unbelievable. Everything's about fighter safety, fighter well-being. I've been treated absolutely amazing. And thank you to all the fans. I'm sure there's no Geordies, or not many Geordies in here, but thank you very much. And yeah, a big shout to Mick Terrill, one of the Geordie boys. We've got 2 Geordie wins. Hopefully we can make it all 3, and then we can get us all back in Newcastle later this year.
Well done, Aaron. I'm going to go and join Mick in the changing room now. We'll have a word with him. Congratulations. The Joker, Aaron Chalmers, everybody.
Thanks very much. Thank you, got it.
Outstanding performance. Adios, girls alongside the BKB girls. I'm happy with both. It really, I don't judge. I know I work for BKB. Absolute beauty to go with the beast that we have inside the Trigon tonight. Looking beautiful as always. Speaking of beauty, of course, Jimmy Smith alongside the boss, David Tatro. First thing I have to ask, looking at tonight, you can take the money that you spend on judges and just give it to me, and I think that'll be a much better use. We haven't needed we needed it once tonight. All action in the Trigon.
It's all action in the Trigon, and we came to London. The bill was anarchy in the UK, and every single fighter has lived up to it. And what they have delivered inside that ring is entertaining to fans around the world.
If I look at Amado Vargas, got to talk about his performance. I love the trash talk back and forth. His opponent was not intimidated, but my God, that right hand when he uncorked it, beautiful stuff, great finish. All the attention he got this week didn't distract him for a second.
It didn't distract him at all, and the thing was, as we got real close to Fernando Sr. in the way that we convinced them over the line to come to bare knuckle boxing and join BKB. A big part of what I did is I said you really need to study some of the boxers that have come into the sport and understand that the clinch can't be an issue. And they prepared. They prepared for that clinch. He was able to fight out of that clinch, and basically he threw a viral knockout that is going to go global.
I'll live forever. Now, speaking of expanding the fan base, speaking of Latin boxers and Latin fans, Miami and Mexico, 2 coasts in the United States with rabid boxing fans. Talk to us a little bit about what you're looking forward to on those cards.
Oh, well, on August 29th, we return to Miami with a major card. It's the debut of Eureka's Gamboa in bare knuckle boxing, former Olympic champion, former world champion. He's going to show the world once again how boxers, pedigreed boxers, can perform in the mighty Trigon. And it'll be topped off with Gustavo Trujillo, our heavyweight champion, defending his title. Then we move to Mexico September 19th with our partnership with Zanfer Promotions. And that is where our champion in the cruiserweight division will be defending his title, Julian Fernandez, in his hometown in Tijuana. We are going to be opening up Mexico in a big way in 2027. We have major plans laid out with Fernando Beltran and his promotion at Zanfer. And you're going to see us in Mexico City, Guadalajara, Cancun. It's going to go big in Mexico.
What I love about Mexican fighters and Mexican fights, and I've been to fights in Mexico City, I've been to fights in Tijuana, they leave it all in the Trigon. It is all action from start to finish. You got to be looking forward to that.
We are looking forward to it. That's the whole thing. I mean, look, we opened up last week in LA with an incredible card. We drew our fan base of the Latino boxing fandom. We also brought in a number of our MMA fans from Orange County. They all came in and saw a great show with what? Victor Ortiz, major champion, fighting Dominic Salcido. Great fight. The debut of Jojo Diaz. We are making big pivots in what we're doing here at BKB. We're going after pedigreed boxers and really great fighters out of MMA and at the UFC and PFL, but big time for us.
Not just about, once again, what we do in the Trigon here in London, but worldwide. The summer of BKB rolls on. David, thank you so much for your time.
Thank you so
as
much.
always, looking forward to more great fights, not just here, but south of the border as BKB rolls on. First Vargas brother got a first-round knockout now. Fernando Vargas Jr. looking to make his walk. And, of course, you can't get let your little brother get a faster knockout than you did. He's got a target right now.
He's got a target right now, but just remember, he was just fighting on Canelo's undercard as the co-main event. Lost a very close decision to Callum Walsh. This is one hell of a fighter. And what he's going to bring to bare-knuckle boxing is going to be incredible.
The weight of the family name. Let's not forget that. Also a heavyweight title contender. Can't wait for our main event. There he is.
There he is, man. Mick Terrill.
Well, I don't think there's many people on this card as chilled as the one and only Teflon Mick Terrill. Come down here with me. He's chilling out on the sofa before he walks out. Is this what you normally do? You have a little snooze before you fight?
I always like to have a little snooze before I fight. I think it relaxes you, calms you, and then when someone wakes you up, that's the angriest you'll ever be.
Are you always like that before a fight?
Always. I think it just calms the nerves.
Have you heard the atmosphere out there tonight? Does that get you going, to get you excited?
Yeah, obviously we've seen a couple of our pals fight as well. Liam fought, Aaron Chalmers has fought, so it gets you excited, you know, it gets the blood boiling.
It's 2-0 for the Geordies then so far. Are you going to make it 3-0 when you go out there shortly against Florian de la Motte?
100%. If you're watching Florian, I'm going to knock you out, son. That's just all that's happening.
So we're getting knockout of the night to end the night after Fernando Vargas has fought Gaza Allen.
Well, I hope the lads have got the judges have got the scorecards, you know, for the dives. So I think he's going to go down on a 9.8.
Have you sensed that about him all week, that he's just talking big, but when you get in there, you're going to flatten him?
Do you know what it is? He's a nice lad. I actually do like the lad, you know. And I've got no malice towards anybody when I come and have a fight. But once you get in the row, everything changes. And I think deep down he knows. Is he at the level? Maybe he's not.
Deep down, don't fall asleep too much, because we want you out there shortly. Good luck, Mick.
No problem. Thanks very much.
That is one relaxed heavyweight. That's right, getting ready for our main event, BKB 57 Anarchy in the UK. But the performance of the night brought to you by Rain Battle. What else can you say other than the first Vargas brother with a beautiful right hand after getting literally kicked out of the Trigon? People that remember Pride rules, shout out to all you old school fans. But that was some Pride stuff, and look at this. Jab to the body, right hand over the top for Amado Vargas. A beautiful shot, defeating James Springer by knockout in round number 1. Let's look at it again. Shot to the body, right hand to the head, beautifully placed, beautifully timed, a ton of power behind it. Sky is the limit as the Vargas dynasty rolls on, jumping into the arms of his father. Oh, can Fernando Vargas Jr. carry on the family name in BKB against Gary Allen? We'll find out when we come back.
I think what's exciting is something we've done right. It's a sanctioned street fight. I mean, we really don't know too much about the opponent, but I'm focused on what I got to do, and I'm excited to put on a show for the UK fans.
I'm actually a pretty good fighter. You know, the better the fighter, the better I am. It's going to be, it's going to be an experience as well. To fight bare knuckle, I've been out of the ring from 2021 from bare knuckle, so it's going to be good to get back in, do what I do.
know, my dad never did a bare knuckle fight. So this is something that myself and my brother Amado that we're stepping into for the first time. You know, my dad could only guide us in the boxing ring, but once we're in there, even doing this bare knuckle fight, he can't fight for us. So we're just excited. We're excited to put on for our last name. I'm excited to be remembered for a junior that wasn't just the son of, but that accomplished things and had his own goals as well.
They underestimate me because I'm a brawler. They think I can't fight, they think I can't box. But really, I'll get through the rounds and I'll do what I've got to do. I'm going to be there. I'm going to try and get through these whole 5 3-minute rounds. That's my plan. We're going to do this 5 3-minute rounds.
We're ready for anything that our opponent tries to come and bring. We're ready to go, you know, across the board.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to London for BKB 57. A brief moment for all of you NASCAR fans watching. You may have seen the number 34 BKB truck this past night in Indianapolis. That is none other than BKB family's own Mr. Lane Riggs, currently number 1 in the NASCAR Truck Series. Congratulations, Lane, in the number 34 BKB truck. But now, ladies and gentlemen, we arrive at the co-main event of the evening. 5 3-minute rounds in the super welterweight division. Introducing first to the Trigon, fighting out of the blue corner. Please welcome Gary. Gentlemen, his opponent fighting out of the red corner, making his highly anticipated bare knuckle debut, entering the Trigon for the very first time from the United States of America. Here is Fernando Vargas Jr.
This is a family that supports one another. They train together. They show love for one another. But he said, I couldn't be at Emiliano's last fight because I was training for this fight. I made sacrifices. That was the best performance of Emiliano's career, and I wasn't there because I was getting ready for this.
Yeah, and obviously he's walking into this fight now, knowing that he's had a great performance in his last fight. Going into this fight, knowing his brother has just had a great win as well and got a great knockout, he's only going to be confident having his father beside him in the corner, having his brother there as well. I mean, he's more than ready. Look, he seems very calm, very chilled. He knows that he's done all the hard work back in the gym.
Also used to making the weight class 154 pounds. He's used to shredding weight. He's used to the process of being a professional, Amir. As an amateur and as a pro, you know all about that.
Yeah, definitely being dedicated and disciplined all the way through fight week, making sure you're eating the right food, eating clean food, and also making weight and making sure you're not over that weight category. So, you know, they are true professionals. Obviously, coming from the family, I'm sure his father was there to tell them as well how it's meant to be done. You can't cheat, you can't cut corners, and you just go in there and give it your best.
Funny you say that, because he said, my dad's personal struggles motivated me. My dad had trouble with alcohol. He had trouble with things going on in the street. I want to rise above that and do better as we look at the tail of the tape for his bare knuckle debut, brought to you by RainBet. BKB 56, presented by RainBet. Experience betting without boundaries at rainbet.com.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, we welcome back all of you viewers joining us on talkSPORT, Vice TV, and Telemundo as we now arrive at the co-main event of the evening in the super welterweight division. This bout is brought to you by RainBet. Experience betting without boundaries at rainbet.com, and by HydroShot. Science in every sip. Performance you can trust. This bout is scheduled for 5 3-minute rounds. Our referee in charge when the bell rings is Clive Allison. Let's meet the boxers. First, fighting out of the blue corner, wearing the red trunks with gold trim, he stands 5 feet 9 inches tall. He weighed in at 153.2 pounds. A veteran of glove boxing, but tonight he makes his bare knuckle boxing debut, fighting out of Camberley, England, introducing Gary Gaza Allen. And now his opponent, standing across the Trigon, fighting out of the red corner, wearing the black trunks with white, red, and green trim. He stands 5 feet, 8 inches tall. He weighed in at 152.2 pounds. As a club boxer, he boasts a near-perfect record of 17 victories versus just 1 defeat. But tonight, he makes his highly anticipated bare-knuckle boxing debut, taking the gloves off for the first time and fighting out of Las Vegas, Nevada, USA, representing the Vargas dynasty. Damas y caballeros, presentando Fernando El Feroz Vargas Jr.
Final instructions. You can be beaten by your opponent. You can be beaten by the moment. Can Gary Allen rise to the moment tonight? Southpaw Vargas Jr. in the black, Gary Allen in the red. Allen already trying to make this an uncomfortable fight.
Allen's giving a lot of pressure. Hurt Vargas there a little bit.
Got him a bit off balance. Vargas talked about that. There's no room to move in the trigon.
It's a small trigon, and you just have to stand there. It has to be a toe-to-toe fight. You ain't got much space to move around, which probably Allen prefers.
Allen certainly trying to make a small trigon much smaller, winging punches. Vargas Jr. right now seeing a bit uncomfortable with this pressure.
You know, the pressure is, he's not giving any room to Vargas. Allen's just putting that pressure forward, pushing him back, throwing them shots, and then when he gets too close, obviously there's a little bit of scuffling going on. But I feel that Vargas is a cleaner fighter. He's letting them clean shots land. Like that straight backhand he did there. Fantastic shot it was.
His brother Amado kind of embraced when it got a little dirty. He was clinching, hitting close, doing the dirty boxing. Vargas Jr. doesn't seem to like that kind of style. He wants the outside. Nice body shot.
Vargas Jr. is more of a clean boxer. Clean shots. What a great shot that was. And every shot's meaningful. It's got power, strength, speed on it.
That beautiful left hand may be the beginning of the end. Gary Allen absolutely flailing. Another short left. And calling that a knockdown. The ropes held him up.
Definitely. He's cut up. He's hurt. And you can see his legs are gone. He did take a lot of punishment in the last 10 seconds.
Beautiful left hands from Fernando Vargas Jr. Great targeting. You talked about it. No fat on those punches.
Every shot he's throwing them with meaning to hurt him.
Lethal intent.
Exactly. And very clean shots. He's throwing less, but more clean shots.
Yeah, Motte Vargas kind of engaged in the clinch, was okay with that dirty stuff.
But respect to Allen. Allen's coming forward. Allen's not he's not giving him any respect. He's coming forward and wants to have a tear up.
And Vargas kind of waiting for that perfect shot again.
Ooh, Vargas caught with a big shot there.
Allen cut badly around the left eye. Can't see exactly what it is, but he's not taking his foot off the gas as there are seconds left to go in round number 1.
He's being caught. So, you know, one thing about Allen is a stand-up fighter. Allen likes to throw them shots. He's been caught with big shots, but he's giving it back. He's not taking a step back.
At Tough Shed, we love to say yes. That's why we're America's #1 backyard building experts. Can we install your custom Tough Shed in a day? Yes. Are we proud to be made in America? Yes. Can you drive over a Tough Shed in a 4x4? Yes, but please don't. If you buy this month, can you get up to 18 months of no interest and no payments? Yes. That's right, we're saying yes to no payments till 2028 for qualified buyers. Call, click, or visit while this deal lasts. And it feels good to say yes to that.
Let's go to the corner cam, brought to you by Thirst Responder. Fernando Vargas Jr., a good first round, but took some damage at the hands of that man, Gary Allen. Look at those clean left hands from Vargas Jr., but Allen never mentally out of the fight. He's still trying to come back and win and do damage.
I have a lot of respect for fighters like Allen. Keep coming forward. He's taking some big punishment. He's got a cut eye and just keeps on coming.
Round number 2. Vargas Jr.'s face so far looking clean. One big cut around the eye of Gary Allen.
And that southpaw style, throwing them straight backhands, the straight lefts. And, you know, as when we were fighters, we used to hate fighting southpaws. I mean, they were so awkward.
So the Cuban team.
The Cuban, exactly, the Cuban. And you can see Vargas is taking full advantage of that. You can see Allen is missing. He's falling short. So he's trying to make it a dogfight by getting stuck in and making it rough.
Vargas Jr. targeting those left hands straight down the pipe. Countering, oh, beautiful counter shot. Caught Allen off balance.
I love the way how Vargas is staying very composed. His stance everything's just perfect. He's just enjoying himself. He's got good movement. Footwork's good.
He's only lost as a pro his last fight in the boxing ring against Callum Walsh. Close fight, a boxing match throughout. Beautiful jab.
I mean, that's hurt Allen. Clean jab it was. Allen looks hurt now.
Good combinations.
I think the referee could step in. Yeah.
And that is it. Referee waves it off in round number 2.
I think he's called it well. I think the referee did do a good job calling that fight off. I just feel that Vargas was just too strong for Allen. Allen started to take a lot of punishment towards end of that round.
Beautiful straight punches. As you said, power behind them, intention behind them, turned over well. Great stuff.
No, he had everything. He had the speed, the movement, the timing. I mean, it shows how good of a boxer he was as well, because the timing, the patience he had, making Allen miss and then catching him over the top with a clean shot.
Let's take a look at the replay of that ending sequence. In a sense, Allen was too tough for his own good, stayed on his feet. If he had maybe taken a knee, maybe he could have gotten a count and gotten back in the fight, refused to go down.
You know, sometimes fighters like to just stay there and take the punishment, and then not take a knee. If you took a knee, maybe it might be a different fight. You know, but he looked hurt and he just kept on fighting back. And one thing about Vargas, you can see in the style he has, if he saw the finish, he's going to go for it. And that's what he did.
Absolute killer instincts. Middle motion, like his hand, he may have a dislocated finger. Very normal in the bare knuckle world to have one of those.
Listen, we used to get injuries with the boxing gloves on, let alone with bare knuckle. I can imagine what these boys go through.
But you saw the contrast in styles. Amado Vargas was okay with kind of the rough stuff. Fernando wanted none of that. He wanted to stay outside and find his moment to land the big punch. Brothers, but fighting very differently in the trigon.
And totally different styles as well, because I do like the Junior's style, the way how he keeps it long, keeps it sharp, doesn't get involved too much, where the other brother is more stuck in, wants to get it rough, and yeah, so I like that. Yeah, I like that style.
Good
they have
contrast.
their own styles. They have their own styles, but both styles work for both of them.
Show they have different styles. We'll make it official about this finish when we come back.
Let's go! We're back! Only free killer! Only free killer! That's it! You cannot on the wrong nutsack! That's it! Where's Amy? Where's Amy? Amy! 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 You trying to over here? be a killer. That's it. That's all she wants.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Clive Allison calls a stop to this contest at 1 minute, 20 seconds of the second round, declaring your winner by TKO and now undefeated as a bare knuckle boxer, Fernando El Feroz Vargas Jr.
Great performance, respect shown between these two warriors. And Gareth A. Davis is with our winner.
I am indeed here with Fernando. Congratulations, first of all. Your baptism of fire like your brother, and you were brilliant. Not even a mark on you.
Man, I appreciate it. UK fans, man, do I feel your energy. You guys are the best fans in the world, man. Shout out to the UK, man.
And as Papi was saying just now, you're right. As Papi Vargas was saying just now, he only breeds killers.
Yeah, you know, they call it the Royal Nutsack. But, you know, for TV, we call it the Vargas Dynasty.
That's better.
You know, I just want to give all praise and honor and glory to Jesus Christ. Thank you for covering us. And, Mama, where's Mama? Back home, you were doing the Mike Tyson Invitational. Mom, you were worried. I know you're like 4, 5, 6 shots in. I love you, Madre. We'll see you soon. We're going to Disney World, baby.
Yeah.
One of the things you did very brilliantly tonight, as I say, you're unmarked, is you changed levels, very clever out of the southpaw stance. You were evasive, you used your footwork. Take a little look at your work and talk us through it.
Yeah, that was a straight left to the body. You know, there's no body shots here, but, you know, he's being rough, man. He was a tough, rugged fighter, could take shots, man. He said he could take shots. He took a few, right? And, you know, that was like kind of like an overhand, kind of clipped him. And, you know, it wasn't the prettiest, but we got him out of there at the end of the day, so we feel good.
It is a bit of a brawl anyway, bare knuckle. It's on glove boxing. I mean, you're thrilled to be with us. You're enjoying it. Will you be back?
Yeah, I'll be back. You know, I love the fight game regardless, so...
There's you finishing him off.
Yeah, the ref came in there, but I just got to work on my accuracy a little bit, but we'll work on that.
Fernando Vargas Jr., everybody. The Vargas dynasty. Well done, gentlemen.
Success rolls on as the Vargas brothers now 2-0 in BKB. Both brothers successful tonight. Outstanding knockout power. I think he's right. His dad, they breed killers because there's something in the blood. Both guys, incredible finishing instincts tonight.
No, definitely. It was amazing. I mean, their father was a similar fighter to the boys. He was a killer back in the days when he was a fighter. Obviously, the boys, I'm sure Dad's happy now. He's, you know, he's dancing. He's having a little dance off there with the boys. But, yeah, no, look. With the background of their fathers, I mean, they produce champions. And
Emiliano as well, taking his picture. All three brothers absolutely thrilled. The fans here having a great time. Let's take a look at the VIP Cabana Cam. Brought to you by producer Mezcal, a mezcal for everyone. David Tatro in the center, getting his love from the Vargas brothers. It's worked out great for everyone tonight. You know about the knuckle, it's going to have to be taken care of. Well, welcome to bare knuckle, Fernando Vargas Jr. Hands have to pay the price, but anarchy in the UK, BKB 57 rolls on in the Indigo Theater at the O2. Our heavyweight main event coming up right after this.
know, so we ain't really never had no old money. We got a whole lot of new money. Raindrops, drop top, smoking, no cooking, no hot pot. Fucking on your bitch, yeah, dot. Cooking up dope in the crock pot. We came from nothing to something, nigga. I don't trust nobody, green the tree, nobody. Call up the gang and they
BKB 57 is presented by RainBet. Experience betting without boundaries at rainbet.com. Brought to you by Vortex Competitions. Adios Tequila Seltzer, the official tequila seltzer of BKB. Thirst Responder, the official hydration water of BKB. Tough Shed, you dream it, we build it at toughshed.com. Producer Mezcal, a mezcal for everyone. Estrella Insurance, pay less than what you pay now for auto insurance, up to 50% less. By HydroShot, science in every sip, performance you can trust. And BoxRec, the official data partner of BKB. Welcome back to London Anarchy in the UK, BKB 57. Usually, when there's a heavyweight main event, a fighter fighting in the biggest fight of his career, usually they're not all smiles. The fighter from Germany, very different.
Sounds very stupid, but this right here is my Rocky moment. And I know it's just a movie, but the story behind it from Sylvester Stallone is also very impressive. You have to believe in yourself, you have to believe in your dreams, and you have to keep going every day. No matter what, you just do the work, you put the work in, and someday it happens. And here I am. Here I am today. I'm gonna fight on over there. Can you imagine that? That's crazy, man. This upcoming fight is my biggest opportunity. It's the biggest opportunity of my life. I'm doing combat sports now for 19 years. And it's in the heavyweight division, especially in Germany, it's hard to get any fights. And I've been through the combat sports like boxing, kickboxing, MMA. And finally ended up doing bare knuckle. And now I got this big opportunity against the legend Mick Terrill. So I appreciate that. It's for me the biggest chance. And yeah, you should tune in because for sure someone is going down. And if you ask me, it's Mick. If you ask him, it's me. So we're gonna deliver a spectacular fight for sure. The biggest opportunity of my life. So I said yes and started training immediately. I did everything I can, like besides family, 3 kids and a full-time job, I did my 2 sessions a day. So I come in as prepared as I can. And it shows once again, you have to believe in yourself and you have to keep going after your dreams. And when you expect it the least, there's an opportunity and then you just need to grab it. So here I am. It's Christmas, Easter and my birthday at the same day. I can't wait for this. Never give up on yourself. Follow your dreams, chase your dreams, make it happen. Never give up.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, the wait is over. It is now time for our main event of the evening. 5 3-minute rounds in the heavyweight division. Introducing first to the Trigon, fighting out of the blue corner from Germany, Florian de la Motte.
I think what they'll expect is probably a little bit of measurement, and then once I get the angles and the measurement right, there'll be explosions and knockouts. The training camp has definitely shown us I'm a little bit older now. I've got to be a bit more careful with the explosive workouts, but strength-wise, I'm great. I like hitting people, but I think when you love what you do, you enjoy it, you know. So and I always strive to be better than what I was before. So I just keep doing what I love doing, and trying to get better as I'm doing it. At the beginning, I used to pay to fight, and then as the time went on, people started paying me, and it was a little bit, and I was over the moon. I was getting like 100 quid, 200 quid, and then when you're getting thousands, it's like, I enjoy that. You know what I mean? My wife loves it. She loves spending it. Even when I'm not fighting, I'm still training. So you get up early in the morning, I'll probably train when I'm not fighting, maybe 2-3 hours a day, and then I'll just try and relax on the night time because your body's exhausted. Do you know what it is? People keep asking, there's not a lot of difference. It feels sharper when you get punched. I think that's the only difference. And it sounds so stupid, but you know, that much difference, it makes a massive difference. If you think you've got a glove on, and you'll find a lot of fighters, the first shot, they feel out of range. The second shot, they commit too much. You've just got to make sure you get the range correct because you're missing that much of the pan, and it really does affect you. I think when we come to this fight, he's going to expect lots of fluent combinations, lots of hard, powerful shots, and if he can take them, good luck to him, and if he cannot, I'll see you on the floor.
And now, fighting out of the red corner, the former world champion, making his return to BKB. Welcome home, Mick Terrill. And now, ladies and gentlemen, live from London, England, we are all set for our main event of the evening. 5 3-minute rounds in the heavyweight division. This main event and all of BKB 57 is presented to you by RainBet. Experience betting without boundaries at rainbet.com, and by Adios Tequila Seltzer, the official tequila seltzer of BKB. Thirst Responder, the official hydration water of BKB. And by Tough Shed. You dream it, we build it at toughshed.com. Producer Mescal, a Mescal for everyone. Estrella Insurance, pay less than what you pay now for auto insurance, up to 50% less. And by Hydro Shot, science in every sip, performance you can trust. By BoxRec, the official data partner of BKB. And finally, by our friends at Vortex Competitions. Our referee in charge when the bell rings is Clive Allison. So, for those of you watching around the world, to those of you joining us here live in London, England, are you ready to make history? Let's meet the fighters. First, fighting out of the blue corner, wearing the blue trunks with black trim, he stands 6 feet, 1 inch tall. He weighed in at 248 pounds even. Tonight, he enters the Trigon with an even bare-knuckle record of 1 victory, opposite 1 defeat. And he fights out of Cologne, Germany. Ladies and gentlemen, Florian de la Motte. And finally, his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, wearing the white trunks with black and camouflage trim. He stands 6 feet, 2 inches tall. He weighed in at 264.4 pounds. Tonight, he enters the Trigon for the first time, but boasts an impressive bare-knuckle record of 10 victories, opposite just 2 defeats, with all 10 of those wins coming by way of knockout. And he fights out of North Shields, England. Ladies and gentlemen, introducing one of the most decorated heavyweights in the world, the 3-time, multiple-time heavyweight champion of the world. Ladies and gentlemen, introducing Mick Teflon Terrill.
Okay, gentlemen, you know what I expect. We've gone over the rules already, so a nice, clean, hard fight. Protect yourselves at all times. Good luck.
Mick Terrill likes the Teflon nickname. Says, I'm slippery, I'm hard to hit. We'll see if that's the case tonight against a big heavyweight as we begin round number 1. De La Motte in the blue. Mick Terrill, the former champion, in the white.
And Mick's been at the ring a long time, so the Trigon a long time, so he got that ring rust.
And there's the hands down style I was talking about. He tends to let him float, does De La Motte.
But they're very similar style. I mean, Mick's got a very similar style with hands low as well. But with a record of 10 wins, 10 knockouts, shows that if Mick catches him with a good shot, it is game over.
He just cuffed him to the ground there. No punch thrown. Referee calling it a slip. Already a cut around the right eye of De La Motte. But so far, very composed from Terrill. Not trying to spend a ton of energy.
Terrell's fighting a good game. He's staying patient.
Straight
great
right
shot.
hand.
Great shot right on the, just right behind the ear.
5, 6, 7, 8.
Up in time, but is De La Motte hurt? That's the question.
You're not getting paid for overtime, so I can see Mick going in for the kill now and getting it over with.
Beautiful exchanges right now. Mick Terrill doing a fantastic job.
Oh, amazing shot. Amazing left hook. He walked right straight into it.
Beautiful timing, and down goes De La Motte.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
De La Motte looks like he doesn't want to continue, and that's it.
I mean, I think the cut was quite bad. You can see that it was gushing out with blood.
You see, did not want to stand up, was talking to the referee, and once you do that, it is over.
He gave up. I mean, after seeing that was a good, clean shot he got caught with. And great seeing Terrill. I mean, he was just punch perfect. Very patient and had great combinations and caught him with a good, clean shot.
Well, guess what? Heavyweight division, you are on notice. We'll make it official when we come back. When you think about a veteran, when you think about a former champion, what do you think, Amir? You think composure, you think timing, accuracy, all that was on display.
It was on display, and I think with Mick, he picked his shots right. He didn't rush, even though being out of the triangle a very long time. He was punch perfect. He did not rush. He was very patient in there, and that straight shot he caught him with at the end put him away. It was very clean and very precise.
Going to borrow from an opponent of yours and a friend of mine, Chris Algieri. He always says it, no fat on his punches. They were all clean, no extra energy. They weren't wide. That was no fat on your punches, personified in bare knuckle.
It was very accurate and very smooth, you call it. Just very patient and caught him with a good clean shots.
Combined with great finishing instincts means the champ is back after this. Talked about it. Mick Terrill barely breaking a sweat in his return at BKB. Once again, heavyweight division on notice.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Clive Allison called a stop to this contest at 1 minute, 41 seconds of the very first round, declaring your winner by TKO, Mick Terrill.
Earned the nickname, barely took a punch tonight. The resurgent BKB heavyweight is in the Trigon now with Gareth Davis.
He is indeed with me, Mick Terrill. You awoke from your slumber of the dressing room, lying down on the sofa to inflict a long right hand patiently and a left hook on your German opponent, and you're back. How does it feel?
I mean, I think the performance could have been a little bit better. I think I was more trying to gauge the distance rather than, just go in and smash him. He's a big lad. If he catches you, you may get caught yourself, but I think I dealt with him correctly and stop him.
Was there a bit of ring rust that you were dealing with tonight then, or not?
Definitely not. Only 3-4 months ago. But you don't want to get it wrong on the night. You've got to get it right on the night.
Is there a lot of pressure on you? You haven't shown it all week, as I say, you've been as cool as a cucumber, calculated as well in the fight. Is there pressure on you coming back?
Not really, I enjoy what I do. I think people try to pick us up a little bit, and the lads, I'm quite shy and I don't like being picked up, but I just like to do what I do.
Mark O'Neill has got the title shot next in the heavyweight division against Gustavo Trujillo. That'll be on in Miami on August the 29th. Do you want to be there? Do you want to call him out? What's your feeling at the moment about the heavyweight belt that you never actually had taken off you?
100%. If I can get myself over there, it'd be nice to go and see it live. And obviously the belt's that's the main goal. And nobody comes in the game to be number 2. You want to be number 1. And Trujillo's number 1 at the minute, and I think I can beat him, so I want to be number 1.
It's 8 years since you were with BKB. It's your first time in the Trigon. The company's been transformed. What's been your experience this week?
Do you know what it is? It's how welcoming they are to you. Like they bring you in. It's like a family, and honestly, they just show you so much, and like they help you along the way. Any way they can, they'll help you. They're on the phone 24 hours a day. If you ring them, they pick the phone up, and it's been great. I've had a great experience.
Have you got a little message for Gustavo Trujillo or even Mark O'Neill?
Keep an eye out. I'm knocking on the door.
He's knocking on the door with those big, heavy-handed left hooks and right hands. Ladies and gentlemen, the one and only, the legend, Mick Terrill.
Mick Terrill not just getting the knockout. You expect that for a guy with 10 wins and 10 knockouts. Getting it done efficiently. And when you want to come back and you want to challenge for a title quickly, to get out clean in bare knuckle is huge, Amir.
Yeah, definitely. It's massive. He came here. He's sent a statement out to the world that he is back. And he's been champion before. I'm sure he wants to be champion again. Like I said, he's not broke sweat. He's not broke a sweat in this fight. And he was punch perfect, still had his timing and everything. You think sometimes that ring rust is going to count, but nah, nothing like that. He came back nice and fresh and was punch perfect.
Yeah, no problem with the timing, no problem with the range. The idea that he got touched, as you said, maybe a little bit early on, didn't seem to rattle him, didn't seem to bother him. All the things that bother you with ring rust, none of those things were there.
And at the same time, you have to remember, he's 45 years old. You know what I mean? Being older, obviously 45 years old, and but still, his timing was there, his speed was there, the power was there as well, and I think he's a tough fighter to beat. He is one tough nut.
And his kids are absolutely massive. They will hopefully be at the Trigon soon when they get a little. Let's talk a little about Fight of the Night, brought to you by Estrella Insurance. Early on our prelims, Kai Stevens versus Jack McNally. Jack McNally was owning him. The TikTok prelims kicked off the right way with this fight, and then Kai Stevens ends up coming back.
You know what? One of my favorite fights of the night, this was against Jack and Kai. I mean, what a fight that was. Both cut, and the way he came back, the way it was Jack that came back and got the win. I mean, what a fight that was.
It's one of those things where, one of the things we appreciate, you're never going to walk out of a bare knuckle fight unscathed. There's always going to be a problem. Kai Stevens was cut. He was swollen, couldn't see out of left eye at all. He joked about it at the end of the fight, yet still found a way to get the comeback. That kind of heart and guts, that's impressive.
And it's the heart he had. He kept pushing. He did not take a step back, where we thought he's going to be on the back foot now after having that massive cut. And I think was there a knockdown in that fight as well?
There was as well.
A knockdown as well in that fight. But guess what? He just kept coming and got the win. He literally disheartened his opponent and got the win.
And when you talk about knockout of the night, the Vargas brothers coming in with so much hype, brought to you by RainBet. It was Amado Vargas first kicked out of the ring. I'll say it again, though Pride rules MMA, kicked him right in the liver, out of the ring, but then came back after a dirty, awkward fight. Look at this, jab to the body, right hand, right to the jaw.
And that comes with the boxing skills he has. You know what I mean? He threw the jab to the body, he fainted with that body shot, and then overhand, right on his chin, which put him away. I mean, the referee did not even need to count. He knew the fight was over after him going down that way.
Jumping into the arms of his father. When you saw the two Vargas brothers, what I loved about it, Amir, was the contrast in styles where Amado didn't mind, got in there dirty, was pushing off the face, going, hey, if you're going to fight rough, I'll fight rough. Fernando Vargas Jr. saying, no, I'm going to keep the distance and make this a boxing match. So two brothers, different paths to victory.
Exactly. One, Amado had the close fighting style, liked it a little bit rough, in and out, you know what I mean? Whereas with the other brother, Junior likes his style to be a little bit long. He's got the height, he's got the reach, he's got the long, clean shots, the straight shot to the body, the jab to the body he was throwing. He was keeping that distance well. Whereas Amado was, on the other hand, was straight go to brawl. Go to war.
You want to go to the streets? We'll go to the streets. That's exactly what Amado said. Speaking of the streets, Miami, August 29th, Yuriorkis Gamboa. You talked about the Cuban style. A great Cuban Olympic gold medalist. Going to make his bare-knuckle debut. An outstanding professional. Miami, turn out. Get your tickets now. They are selling out fast. Purchase them at bkbtickets.com/Miami. It has been an amazing night of fights here at the legendary O2 Arena. We had it all. We had devastating knockouts, early finishes, comebacks, fighters rallying to get the victory, and some experienced boxers, including the Vargas brothers, showing why they are a level above with technique, heart, skill, timing, accuracy. A title eliminator at 147 pounds ended in a draw. Hopefully we see a rematch soon. I gotta say, the UK fans, as always, absolutely outstanding, loud, rowdy, knowledgeable, and they booed like crazy to the Vargas brothers. They didn't care at all, came out, and both of them getting their victories by knockout. The Vargas brothers go 2-0 by knockout. Join us next time in Miami. This has been BKB. You've been outstanding. We'll see you in Miami.